How's it going? My name's Marty, and this is my 1991 R32 Skyline sedan.
My name's Mike. This is my 95 BMW M3.
It was a stock car back in high school. As I kept drifting it like every month or so, I just stepped it up here and there with parts and bits and ended up doing an engine swap with 4Function Autosport last year with an LM753 LS. Got to shake it down and drive it. And then this year I'm running the same motor, just a couple years newer, and put a comp cam in it with all valve train and whatnot and LS6 intake. But now it bumped up quite a bit of horsepower and torque, and the car drives a lot better.
I picked this car up from Marty in 2014. We bought it off of some kid that crashed it into the side of a mountain. So the front end was all bent and the kid didn't want to fix it and Marty didn't want to fix it. So I took it to work and straightened it out. Other than that, the motor's stock, the trans is stock. It's got a lightweight clutch in it. Everything that I've done has pretty much been suspension modifications. So like I built my own angle kit. I built my own like version of control arms. All the rear stuff is all my own. Subframe, like all the bushings in the car are solid mounted. It's got a cage that we built by ourselves. And yeah, other than that, it's like stock drivetrain, stock motor, stock trans, stock diff. Like everything is, it's just an M3, so.
Yeah, and it slides well, yeah.
Yeah, it works pretty good.
It was a bit to get used to, like totally different kind of style of driving. You got a lot of torque and you can like stay in the lower RPMs, but I do like to rev it out. I do like NA versus turbo for the V8 application. I don't know if I'll ever turbo it, but it might end up happening. Not originally, no, like I went from like a Civic to this car. It was just like an insta buy and I just wanted a daily driver, get me to work. Turned into a real quick drift car though.
I'm running this car this year while I finish up the LS swap. I've got another E36 with a same 5.3 LM7 in it. So while I'm getting that one done, I'm just gonna keep driving this car so I don't have any downtime. For our first drift day was the same day. You know, started driving together from there and progressed as the years went on and as the cars kind of advanced. And
it was kind of like me and another guy, we were like joking about colors to go for, and I was like, let's do this. So we painted his car that. Then I'm like, well, I should paint my car. And he ended up, like his car is no longer blue. So we like painted Mike's car and we just keep on going now.
I wrecked a fender and then decided to paint my whole car instead of respraying one fender. So that's kind of how my car turned blue. new car is going to be like everything will be version 2. So taking everything that I've learned from setting this car up for the last 3 years and basically stepping it up. So it'll be way more competitive. It'll make more angle, more grip, and obviously more power. So
I'm just gonna finesse my like next shell when I swap everything over to it, and just make everything like everything seems to work good right now. I'm just gonna finesse everything out and hopefully make a cleaner car next time.
Start with the basics. I mean, it's been beaten to death by pro drifters and like everybody that you know has really competitive cars. Just start with the basics. Like get a decent seat that you can sit in and not get thrown around your car. Get a set of coilovers and weld your diff, and like have a good handbrake, and that's basically all you need. I mean, once you start getting more competitive, then obviously having like angle kits and making tons of grip out of your car helps. But for just like going out and having fun, I mean, like I started off in a bone stock 318 with a set of Raceland coilovers and a bucket seat and an e-brake and a welded diff, and that's pretty much all you need.
Penticton Raceway has a bunch of layouts that Evergreen really, it's kind of a lot of flat. Their big banks are like pretty big compared to these. I don't know, I like Penticton. It's flowy. You don't have to have big horsepower to drive it. I also didn't mind driving Western Speedway in Victoria. Like it's a good time. You can build up good speed there. It's a bit patchy pavement, but I liked it. I'll probably go back.
Penticton really like allows low horsepower cars to like tandem with high horsepower cars. And I mean, most of the people here don't have crazy, you know, 1,000 horsepower builds, but you can take somebody with like a stock dual cam K 240 and throw them against like an LS swap car or like a 2J car, and they can still ride on doors the whole time. And there's no big horsepower gap that makes this track like so hard to drive and keep up with everybody else. Like my car is still making stock power. I haven't done anything to it, and I can keep up with, you know, his that makes 100 more horsepower than mine. And well, we've got the Drift Union Invitational coming up on July 1st and 2nd, right here at Penticton Speedway. Tons of all the best drivers from all over, you know, Western Canada and Western US.
Also, there's another 2-day event. It's kind of like it's the Drift Union Matsuri. It's September, I think 1st and 2nd, or 2nd or 3rd, I can't remember. But it's also like pretty good tandems to work out and like some good fun time to watch that.